Assalamu alaikum, a very good morning and welcome back to your biology class, and this is your biology teacher from United Public School. So as we are doing a chapter 10, that is not for breathing and not for drinking. So before vacations, right? So now we are going to continue our chapter. So under that we have discussed about what is environmental pollution, right? And what is air pollution, what are the effects of air pollution. So now we are going to discuss what is water pollution and what are the effects of water pollution. So here what do you mean by water pollution they have given. So actually what is water pollution, students? So the extra addition of poisonous substances to the water like sewage and toxic chemicals, industries waste, etc. Some harmful substances adding to the water is nothing but water pollution in simple words, isn't it? So see here, they have given the definition. The contamination of water. Contamination in the sense addition of poisonous substances. So here addition of poisonous substances to the water with unwanted and harmful substances such as like examples sewage and toxic chemicals, industrial waste, etc. is causing water pollution, and the substances that pollute water. So the particular substances which is polluting the water is known as water pollutants. So the agents which are polluting the water is known as water pollutants, and the substances added to the water is known as water pollution. See the differences. So here polluting the water is nothing but water pollution, and the polluted particles is known as water pollutant. So as you know, water is a unique substance because it is a natural, right? And it will naturally clean itself. Yes, you heard me right. It will naturally clean itself. How? By settle down the small particles or the dust particles or the unwanted particles down to the water or bottom to the water bodies. So the settlement of the unwanted particles down to the water bodies is known as sedimentation. So the process, maybe you have observed in water bodies, if we throw some unwanted particles in the water, then what happens, that unwanted particles will go to the bottom, goes to the downside of the water bodies through the process is known as sedimentation. But that process will be quite time taking process, means it is a slow process. So as we all know, what normal water is colorless, without adding any smell, without having any unwanted particles, right? And thus water suitable for drinking, which we drink the water, right, which is suitable for drinking, that water is known as potable water. That water is known as potable water, which we can drink. So most of the water bodies like water resources, lakes, tanks or rivers, canals, all these are polluted by adding some pollutants from which is coming from the maybe factories or maybe industries or by the garbage. So now let's just see the sad story of river Musi. So, as Hyderabad has its own in size and is emerging as a global mega city, means day by day Hyderabad is becoming a big city, isn't it? It is in growing population also. So its growing water requirements has also been undertaking long substances water project over the year. So many of the population which is staying around the Musi river was depending on the river Musi only for daily requirements, daily live and livelihood for that purpose. So because the peoples which are living around Musi rivers, they are depending on that Musi river. So because of that, the river have been getting polluted for many years, and the people near the Musi river throw a large quantity of garbage, unwanted sewage and industrial waste, and even dead bodies also, polythene bags, hot water and some other substances, harmful substances they are throwing into that Musi river. So because of that, Musi river have become a polluted water body over there. So then the Musi river action plan projectors have taken under to reduce the pollution level of the river. So to protect the Musi river, they have taken an action. to clean the Musi River Action Plan project. So polluted control activities include, under these steps they have followed, that is solid waste management, installation of sewage treatment plant and provision of low cost sanitary facilities, development of riverfront and efforts to develop public awareness. So these some kind of steps they have been taken, followed. So these some steps are helpful in free from pollution to the river Musi. So this is about a sad story of river Musi. Moving towards next topic, where is all of this pollution coming from? So they are of two water pollutions, definite and indefinite. So the water pollution are of two type, that is definite and indefinite pollution. So definite pollution, what is definite and indefinite pollution? So firstly, see the definite pollution, that is definite pollution means the source polluting the source is due to discharge from a only single source, such as industrial sites or some factories or waste water treatment facilities. In the sense, to pure the water they have waste water treatment facilities, and next the septic system and other sources that are cleaning, okay, clearly discharge polluted into the water sources. This is about definite source pollution. Next, non-definite source pollution involves many small sources that combine to cause significant pollutants. Only small sources, that is, for instance, the moment of rain or irrigation water over the land picks up pollutants such as fertilizers, herbicides and insecticides, carries them into river, lakes, resources, coastal water or groundwater. Means when the rain is coming, on that time what happened, if the farmers have given fertilizers or herbicides or insecticide to the agriculture, that will be ran away through the rain water, that will also pollute the water bodies. How? When the rain comes, it will flow of the fertilizers, herbicides and pesticides along with water to the water bodies. So in this manner the water body will also get polluted. So this is about non-definite resources pollution, source pollution. So next we have biodegradable waste. So what is meant by biodegradable waste? Bio in the sense living, as you all know. Degradable in the sense which will be decomposed in the soil. That will also cause some pollution. That, let us see that. Mainly it consists of mainly human and animal waste. So when the biodegradable waste enter the water bodies and thus pollute the water. When these biodegradable enter the water body, it will pollute the whole water body. So the waste provide an energy. This biodegradable waste, that is human waste and the animal waste which is there in the soil or in the water bodies, right? So what they do, they will enter into the soil and it will be provide some energy source to the small bacteria which is present in the soil. So when they provide some small energy, that energy is actually organic carbon. So this organic carbon, this is a energy source for the bacteria. So when this waste provide energy source to the bacteria, what happen, these organic carbon which is an energy source, it will convert into carbon dioxide and water. So when this convert into carbon dioxide and water, it will cause rain acid as well as air pollution also. So as you all know, if more amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere will cause pollution, right? So this carbon dioxide and water, it will cause rain acid and air pollution also. So it is very a large problematic. There is another problem, that is the pollutants are large supply to the organic matter in the water provides an opportunity for oxygen consuming bacteria also. Oxygen consuming bacteria are called as aerobic bacteria. So it will create a problem to the aerobic bacteria to multiply quickly. So when these aerobic bacteria multiply quickly consuming, then what they do, as the number of aerobic bacteria increases, it will consume large amount of oxygen. When it consume large amount of oxygen in the atmosphere, the oxygen level will get die, and in the water bodies also oxygen level will get decrease, so it will kill the aquatic animals. So as the aquatic animals die, what happened? The species will also extend, so we need to protect the species, isn't it? So here they have asked a question: ask your teacher about aerobic bacteria and write a short note it with few examples. So actually aerobic bacteria is all known as the bacteria which will take oxygen is nothing but aerobic bacteria. Okay, so example is E. coli and Citrobacter. So based on this aerobic bacteria, you need to collect some information and you have to write some examples. Okay, so this is your today's homework. Write a short account on aerobic bacteria and give these example, as well as including these examples you have to give an extra information. Okay. Okay, this is your today's homework, students. I hope you have understood my class. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.